I define innovation as going from an idea to a product, and that's a long way, and it usually involves going down before you go up what they call the valley of death. And that's where I think, as you say, the government can be an enabler. The government shouldn't do innovation except for research and development, but it can certainly help and enable and support innovation. And by the way, I think Canada does not do a bad job at that, if I may say so, looking at it from an outside perspective. Innovation works if you can attract really bright minds. You first have to train them. Canada does a good job at that. But then you have to retain and motivate them. And that's not so easy. How do you do that? There are a lot of different ways. First of all, talent attracts talent. So in order to attract more people who are very smart and have great ideas and who can connect the left side of the brain, the analytical side, with the right side of the brain, the creative side, you have to start with already having a pool of good people you have. And then you have to retain them. And you retain them by creating environments, particularly these days when young researchers don't want to work in a research lab somewhere out in the woods. They want to work in a city where there are cafes, where there are coffee shops, where there are theaters. And so you have to create a vibrant environment. You have to find a way for them to find it easy to meet people that they respect and that they can toss around ideas with. You find that typically in university towns, particularly in great university towns, and you have some of them in Canada, quite a few actually. Then these ideas start to become something that you can do something with. In other words, you go from invention to actually a new product. Now, another thing you need for that, besides a vibrant city, is interestingly, affordable housing. And there's a risk here because in places like Toronto and Waterloo, prices of housing is coming up. And this is what made Silicon Valley actually, where people like Google are going to other places, for example, Waterloo, because they can't afford to be in Silicon Valley anymore. So you have to watch that particular area. Finally, of course, none of this is going to work if there's not a real commitment on the side of the government to have a lot of research and development. And there Canada is somewhat behind other OECD countries.